What is up, guys? It's Tony here, and today we are doing another Final Cut Pro 10 tutorial. This time we are doing screen pumps. A lot of people always ask, how do you do that pulse thing, screen pump thing that you do on your edits? It was something that I actually thought of a long time ago on my own. I figured it out on my own. I've seen people do it in edits before, but I wanted to figure out how to do it on Final Cut, because Final Cut, of course, is a lot different than a lot of other editing programs. So I started messing around with it one day, and I kind of got it down pretty well. So I want to show you what I do to do these screen pumps. We're going to be doing a little Twixtor here, quote unquote. Like right here, we'll do it too. And we'll just grab all that, cut it down. And the reason why I'm doing this little Twixtor is so we can have like a long little plane to work with to do some screen pumps too. And we'll just drag it out to about here. And we got this nice little slow motion. So we're going to go ahead and add some markers to the beat. So there's no beat, but I'll just make my own. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, it works. Yeah, no 5. I'm racist against 5. Numberist, I guess you'd say. Okay, so what's this doing? I don't want, no, I do want transcode. Okay, whatever. Don't do the transcode, that's fine. I think I did something really bad there. Anyway, it's fine. It's fine. So let's go ahead and turn off our locking thing. I don't want it to lock on to anything. And what we're going to do is we're going to go into cropping, and we're going to go into Ken Burns. And all we're going to do is hit this little arrow button here. Bam. Done. And then we're going to go through, and we're going to hit the blade tool, and we're going to cut at every single marker. So one by one, we're going to cut these in between these markers. And this is very interesting. Like, you guys are probably thinking, how did that do it? Because this is all you do. You literally cut these markers, and that's it. So you guys are probably wondering how that worked. Some of you guys probably know, but some of you guys probably don't know. So I'm going to try to explain it right now. Ken Burns is a cropping effect where it kind of slides across the screen. It can get bigger or smaller. It starts at one point, and it goes to the next point that you choose. And it's used for like cropping or panning through cinematics or film, and you can go ahead and use it to do screen pumps. I kind of figured it out on my own one day. I'm sure there's been tutorials before then, but it's not like I invented the idea, but it's kind of a cool idea that I thought of on my own, which is kind of awesome if you ask me. So let's go ahead and play this. So you can see it bumps to the beat a little bit. It's going to be a little laggy because it's rendering, and you can see it just kind of does that bump thing. Now, we can go back and undo all of that if we want, and I'll try to explain how this works. So basically what happens is when I select the whole clip and I do that, let's say I just, let's just say I do this, and I have it zoom in on this guy, right? And then I start at the beginning of the clip. Let me change that out. Okay, it starts full screen, and then it slowly, you can see it zooms in past the kill feed, and that's kind of cool. Now, if I go back to Ken Burns, and I undo what I did, and we'll switch it back, so you can see it starts at the full screen, it goes to the end. When we switched it, it starts in the middle. So every time a clip starts off, it'll start zoomed in a little bit. So what I did is I made this whole thing Ken Burns, and then I cut, and every time I cut, it started a new clip that did that. So at the beginning of each of these clips, it starts zoomed in a little bit, and it adds a beat. You know what I mean? So it was kind of a little creative way of doing it. You can also do a lot of other things with this. You can add in like flashes. Now I'll show you how to add in flashes. We're going to do this every other because I don't want to zoom in too much and get too advanced here. So yeah, let's do that. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to find a transition, right? So we have the transition. It's called the flash transition. I think I passed it. No, I didn't. There it is. Okay, flash transition. And you just add a flash on every one of those cuts where the markers were. You make the cuts where the markers are. And then it flashes, flashes, flashes while it's pulsating. And you can keep doing that, and you can get it really fast. If you really zoom in there and you get really granular, you can here, let me show you. You can get in there really close, and you can just go, like every frame, you can literally add a little flash transition and just really get in there. Now the thing is, yeah, see, you can't add a transition from one frame to another. It's kind of too granular, so you have to space it by like a few frames. So you can do this. So this is like 3 frames each or so, 4 or 3. I forgot what I'm not really sure what it is. I think it's 3 or 4. And you go ahead, separate all those, and you can just get some flashes in there. And you're gonna have to make them a little bit smaller, just a little bit. And then you can just add a bunch of those in, and you get the point. So you can go in there and you can really sync it up. You can do like a little Skrillex dubstep build up. You can see here it gets really look at that pulsation. Yeah. Yeah, you can probably see this in some of my edits, like the Skrillex edit I did, for example. Speaking of, and I think on Fatality I did a little bit of a sync up with it. So there you go. That's pretty much it. I am Tony. That's how you do screen pumps on Final Cut Pro 10. And yeah, I'm out. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, go ahead and comment below. Tell me what you liked about it, and if you want to see more videos about different things, then go ahead and comment about that. And like the video and subscribe. I'll have a full editing pack coming out at 1,000 subscribers. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I am Tony. I'll see you guys next time.